Hey guys, today's video is a super chill nighttime cleaning and decorating video. I am going to be just cleaning a few parts of my house and also put in a little spring/Easter decoration. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So as you could tell, we're starting in the bathroom, and this is our master bathroom. It really needed a good cleaning. The first thing I did is spray the sinks and the toilet with the Top and Towel concentrate cleaner from Grove, and I'm just gonna let that sit in there while I clean everything else. So I grab a big sponge and I cut it in half, and one half I'll use it just to scrub the sinks and stuff, and the other half, which I actually mark with toilet, is what I use to clean the toilet. For the counters, I am just spraying the multi-surface cleaner concentrate and just letting it sit, and while that just sits and disinfects for a little bit, I am just wiping down the mirrors with the glass cleaner concentrate, also from Grove. Once I'm done with the mirror, we're going back to the counter now that the product has sat there for a few minutes. I'm using my German chamois, just dampen it, and I'm using that to wipe down all the counters. Then I am using a towel to make sure everything is nice and dry and there is no streaks. And then the last thing I will be doing here is using the sponge to scrub down the sink. So this is actually Tone's side of the bathroom, like his sink, and I feel like it gets much dirtier because he shaves, and we both brush our teeth here, and a lot of times I also wash my face here. I feel like I don't use my sink that much. I have no idea why, because I should, because I feel like his is much messier, but I don't. Does anybody else do this, like if you have two sinks, or am I the only weird one? I absolutely hate when there is like dry soap on the soap dispenser or like dry toothpaste on the toothpaste. It drives me completely crazy, guys. Now my side of the bathroom, I'm pretty much doing the exact same thing that I did on the other sink, except this one is much easier to clean because it's less messy and we don't use it as much. But I am just spraying the counters again, just letting the product sit there, moving on to the mirror, and then just going back and wiping everything down before we move to the middle part of the bathroom. Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Moving on to one of the reasons why I hate cleaning this bathroom is the middle part, which is kind of my vanity. Now I love this little space because it's where I get ready every day, but for obvious reasons, because I have 101 things on here, I hate cleaning it because it's just so time consuming. Like, you gotta get everything off, and I like to wipe everything down when I am cleaning the bathroom just because I feel like it just gets dusty, and in order to do a good cleaning you just have to go through this. So I just go ahead and put things away. I try to clear out some stuff. I feel like I am a hoarder of beauty products. I know it's bad, but yeah, I just try to put as much away and then just wipe everything down that stays out there. This little tray is glass, so I'm just using the glass cleaner to wipe it down, and once all of that is wiped down, I'll go ahead and wipe the counter, and again I am just using the multi-surface cleaner, my German chamois, and then just drying it with the towel, and once that's done, everything gets put back in its place. Watching this video and seeing all these products really makes me feel like I need like a skin intervention because I am like addicted to skin products. Moving on to the toilet, I am spraying it with the tub and tile cleaner and just scrubbing it down with a sponge. Then I go back in with a German chamois and wipe that down. Again, this sponge and German chamois are not the same ones that I use for the sinks. These are just for the toilets. And once that's done, I'm gonna move on to inside the toilet bowl. And I did spray that at the beginning of the video with the tub and tile cleaner as well as the Method toilet bowl cleaner, which I actually started using not that long ago and I am really enjoying. But then I just go in with a brush and scrub that down and move on to the outside of the toilet. Once I'm done cleaning the bowl, I just let the brush hang out there for a little bit while I finish the rest of the bathroom. That way it just drips inside the toilet. And then just to wipe down the outside of the toilet, I am using the multi-surface cleaner concentrate. As I've mentioned before, neither me or Tone like to take baths, so this bathtub has never been used. I do vacuum it very often because it gets super dusty, and today I decided to just wipe it down because, again, this bathroom needed a good clean, so this was super dusty. So I'm just wiping it down with a damp chamois, which is the one that I use for the sink, so I guess it has a little bit of the multi-surface cleaner spray, and I am spraying the outside with the multi-surface cleaner and just wiping it down. And in case you're wondering, I have that kettlebell because I want to start doing some squats every day before I get into shower. So I have yet to start that, but I moved that in there, so I start it soon, hopefully. Okay, so starting the shower, I am actually not cleaning the interior of the shower in this video because I got that done earlier today when I showered. I don't know how many of you do this, but I like to clean the bathroom, well, not the bathroom, but the shower when I'm taking a shower because it just makes it so much easier. So I got that done when Penelope was napping. I knew that I had time for that, so I just did it and got it out of the way. But I did not clean the door just because it takes a little longer. You guys know that I have problems with this door because of the harsh water that we have, but I've been using a magic eraser that so many of you told me I needed to use, so I decided to try it out, and I actually like the way it's been working. I'm not gonna say it's perfect because I just feel like the problem is the harsh water, but it does make a huge difference. So I go in and scrub it down with the magic eraser, and once that's done, I go in with the glass cleaner and then just clean it with a towel, and it has been working pretty good, so that's what you see me doing on this video. Once the shower is done, I'm just gathering all my stuff in my little bathroom caddy and then just putting fresh towels on the sinks, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the floors here so then we can move to the living room. Tonight is also garbage night, so I'm just gonna go ahead and empty out this trash can and just put everything on top of the counter so I could go ahead and vacuum and mop in here. So I did plan to mop with my spin mop, but I completely forgot that I spilled some juice earlier, and the head of the spin mop is dirty, and I was just planning to wash it but didn't get to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Swiffer Jet, which I don't mind using because it smells so good. So now that we're finally done with the bathroom, we are moving on to the living room, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start by picking up all of Penelope's toys, which are laying everywhere. And the things that you see in the middle of the rug right there are just decorations that are gonna go up, so I just put them in there for now. But yeah, we're just gonna straighten up the room and then move on to cleaning and decorating in here. Now I'm a fool while you're breaking rules. And since this is sadly part of my me time, I'm gonna go ahead and just put on some Housewives while I clean, because they keep me pretty entertained and makes time go by faster. So once everything is picked up, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of cleaning and decorating. I'm starting with the mantle, so I just go ahead and take everything down and wipe it down. I'm spraying my 7th generation wood cleaner and then just using a towel to wipe it down, and then we're just gonna go ahead and put everything back on and use a couple of decorations to make it look a little more festive in here. So I really didn't want to go crazy just decorating for Easter, because I feel like that's only one holiday, like one day, so I didn't want to go nuts. So I'm just using my same mantle decor and just adding a few things just to make it look a little more festive. These little cotton balls I found at Hobby Lobby, and the pack was I think $3 or $3.99, and they were 40% off. So I'm just adding them to this little fake plant that I have here, and I thought they would look really cute. Go on, just do what you do. This pink egg is also from Hobby Lobby, and again it was 40% off, so I think it came out to around $3. This little wooden egg garland that I got from Target's Dollar Spot looks perfect here, and this was only $3. Last but not least, I added this cute little Easter sign that I picked up from Target's Dollar Spot. It's just blue with a gold trim, and I felt it went very well with the colors on the mantle. I just didn't know where to put it. Moving on, I also found at Hobby Lobby these wall farmhouse looking containers. They are metal and they were 50% off, so they were $6 a piece. I also found these branches which were $4 a piece, but were also 50% off to put in it. And I don't know if this is just a spring decor. I'm just gonna leave it all year long, but I really like the way they look here, and I just felt like that wall needed something, and this was just perfect, so I decided to put them there, and I love the way they turn out. So that is it for decorations in this room. Again, guys, I didn't want to go crazy. I just wanted to add a few pieces that I found on sale to my everyday decor, just to make this a little more festive and just to give it a very spring feel in here without breaking the bank. So now that I'm done with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish wiping down my TV stand, just dusting it off. I'm using the wood cleaner for this and the towel, and then we're just gonna go ahead and move on to vacuuming. And again, this is a more chilled and relaxing type of cleaning. So all I'm doing here is vacuuming the living room and the rug, just because I feel like nowadays Penelope is all over crawling and it has become more of a daily cleaning, just vacuuming the more trafficked areas of the house. Now in the dining room, I'm starting by wiping down this little side table that I have here. Again, just using the wood cleaner and wiping it down. And then I just decided to put the rest of those little cotton balls on this tray because I didn't know what else to do with them, and I figured they would look perfect there. Now moving on to this stand that I have in my dining room, I'm gonna go ahead and take everything down and again wipe it with the wood cleaner, and then I'm also going to be adding a few decorations here. So again, here I'm just adding a few items just to make the dining room a little more festive. These two items on this table are always on here, but I am adding this branch of little blossom flowers. They're kind of purple or like a bluish color. I'm just laying them there, adding this bunny that I found at Home Goods. I thought it was really cute. It's kind of like a green felt or fake grass bunny. And then I am gonna go ahead and just braid these little flowers around this metal candle holder just to make it look like they belong there, and I actually love the way it turned out. Gave you too much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm a fool while you're breaking rules. Okay guys, don't pay attention to the mess on the table. Those are pieces for Penelope's tutu. I had been cutting them throughout the day and just didn't want to move them because I wanted to just finish that tomorrow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and polish the half of the table that we used for dinner, which Tone did clean after dinner, but I'm just giving it a quick polish with the wood cleaner. And then I'm also adding this cute little bunny that I found at Hobby Lobby for 40% off, and I thought it was just very different and super cute, so I'm putting that on the pantry door. And once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Swiffer jet and just mop the front area of the living room. That way it gets dry while I finish the rest of the kitchen. So moving on to the stand that's in front of the kitchen, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe that down with the wood cleaner and then just add a few little decorations here. So this green plant that always lives here, I am just adding a branch of these little flowers that I purchased from Target's Dollar Spot for $1. I shared it with you guys in one of my vlogs. Also, this little pack of carrots that are just fabric carrots is also from Target's Dollar Spot. And last, I'm adding this marble bunny that I found at Home Goods, and I think it was only $5.99, and that is it. Okay, so now to finish up, we are moving to the kitchen, which is actually pretty clean. Tone did clean after dinner, so he did all the dishes and wiped down all the counters. The only thing that I'm going to be doing here is putting away the dishes that were washed by hand. I cannot go to sleep without putting these dishes away because I feel like the kitchen is not officially closed until the dishes are put away. I'm also adding these cute little dish towels that say Hello Spring, and these are from Target's Dollar Spot. Okay, so Tone did clean the stove after dinner, but this is something that I usually do before bed. I use the Wayman's glass top polisher just before I go to bed and give the stove a quick little polish. Once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and just straighten up whatever is out of place. So the last thing I'm doing is using my Swiffer jet and wiping down the side of the kitchen. I made a bit of a mess when I was cooking dinner, and Tone did vacuum this area of the kitchen as well as around Penelope's high chair because she made such a mess tonight, guys. We had to vacuum, so he went ahead and vacuumed this area as well, and all I'm doing is just using the Swiffer jet just to pick up whatever might have fallen on the floor or just kind of wipe it down. Alright guys, that is it for cleaning. Here's a little close-up of the decorations that we put up and how they turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't usually clean at night, but when I do, it's always a good feeling to wake up the next day and have a squeaky clean home. So I hope this motivated you to clean. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up so I know you liked it and I would make more of these. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.